Hello. This video is a little bit different from any of the videos that I have done to date. Most of those have been wig reviews from Polly Young Wigs, and I just tried to record this while doing my makeup. That was a disaster. So anyways, I'm re-recording it. Right now, I haven't done my hair or anything, but this video is more for beginners. Seasoned wig wearers, you probably know a lot of this. But one of the most commented things that I get, whether it be on YouTube or TikTok, Facebook, whatever, is that you tried a wig and you didn't like it. It didn't look good on you. And, you know, you're not alone. If you look back at my YouTube channel here, I've got 20 plus Polly Young wig reviews. And out of those, I only ever wore 3 out of this house. And even then, while wearing 2 of them, I felt extremely self-conscious. I felt like everybody knew. I felt like it looked fake. I only did it once or twice, and that was it. But there was one from Polly Young that I wore a lot. It was Chase. If you hopefully have seen the review or have seen Chase. It was on clearance. And I was so disheartened because the one wig that I actually kind of liked was on clearance and in very limited colors. And, you know, I took a few months off. I went back to rocking my ponytail with the bald spots and having to clip up the little baby hairs that won't grow, and I said, it's not worth it. If this is how it is, then I'm not ready for it. But really, what was missing was just better wigs. And I know a lot of people love Polly Young. If you like big hair and poof, Polly Young's great. But if you are like me and want straight, sleek, low density, Polly Young's not your friend. They use a lot of permatease, which is designed for volume and also to hide the cap. They didn't, I don't know. So I literally one day was sitting on my bed. I'm looking at Chase. I'm looking at some of the other, sorry, I have my daughter's little toy. I'm ADHD, you have to play with something. So I'm sitting on the bed and I'm holding Chase and I'm holding another and I'm trying to figure out why this one looks good and this one doesn't. And I realized that it was the cap. And what I mean by that is wigs have different caps. They have a basic cap, but then they also have caps with features. And Chase has a lace front and what's called a monofilament part. Now that lace front gives you the illusion of a natural hairline right here. And the monofilament part gives you the illusion of an actual part in your hair. Okay, when you're looking at a basic cap, it is just that, it's basic. You've got the open wefting here, you've got the covered front part right there. And if you can see this, all these little short, fine hairs right in here and right through here, it's called permatease. And I hate it. It is not my friend. So when you're wearing this one, what you see up close is this kind of little nested area, okay? But on Chase, you still have the wefting in the back, but if you can see it, you've got this lace front right here, and then you've got this monofilament part. Flip yourself. You've got this monofilament part right here, okay? So what this does, and now I've done messed her all up, on the underneath, it looks more realistic. Now this one, of course, if I were to put it on, I would take a little comb and make that part, but it just looks so much more natural. And so I said, well, if that's the case, if I need more natural, then I'm going to have to go somewhere else, because that is not necessarily something that Polly Young offers. And let me say this about permatease. Sometimes permatease is good. It helps with the style. If the particular style of this one was to have, say, poof back here, you'd need permatease. But permatease is also used to hide the wefting. So see, when you do this, you can see a little bit right in there, okay? There is good permatease, but I don't like it around my part. Just to basically hide the cap, okay? So keep that in mind. Also, if you look at this, that does not say natural looking hairline to me. It just doesn't. So if I could offer you any advice from a 4-month newbie to a newbie, definitely take cap construction into consideration. Some people don't mind this. For me, it matters, okay? The second biggest thing I wish someone had told me, everybody always wants the long, curly hair, okay? And if you see my hair here, it's super thin. It's always been super duper thin, and super fine. And the majority of the ones that I tried on with Polly Young were nothing that I would ever wear, ever. And so there's an initial shock period when you first start wearing wigs. Find something that is close to your color, that is close to your style before hair loss started, and get it. Don't waste your money. Don't spend your money on anything else at first. Stick with your style, your color, and just get used to the wigs first. Once I did that, I've now branched out and I'm having fun. Can you believe it? If you've seen any of my videos, I love rooting now, and I didn't a couple months ago. It just takes time. And I know the biggest shock is you go from no hair to hair. You need that adjustment period. So if you find something close to what your natural hair was, style, color, and you try it first, it makes that adjustment a lot easier, okay? And if you order, wherever you order from, make sure you can return it. If you don't like it, you can return it. You're not out the money. I have gotten to now, I buy new styles, I try them, I get so excited, and maybe that style isn't for me. And, you know, I have to return it, I have to sell it, no big deal. But when you're just starting out, I mean, wigs can be expensive. It's definitely an investment. And yes, you can find great deals on clearance and everything else, but if you don't know that you like that style or those features, you're probably not going to like that wig. And now you've just wasted money. So start with something very close to you. Get used to that. And then branch out. All right. The third thing that I want to mention is you may feel weird. You may feel like everybody knows. But I'm here to tell you, not that many people are paying attention. Since I have changed brands, every time I go out, I get somebody commenting. Parker? I get somebody commenting how wonderful my hair looks. And when I tell them that it is a wig, their mouth just drops, okay? So you may feel like everybody knows, but nobody's really paying that much attention. Now, you do need to decide if you're going to tell people or not. I decided just to have fun with it. You can see how horrible my hair looks. But I decided to just have fun with it, okay? I told my mom pretty quickly. My extended family has seen videos and posts on Facebook and whatnot. And I wanted just to get it over with. Let everybody that needs to know, and move on. You may want to keep it quiet, and if so, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. But for me, I just wanted to get over the shock, get over the questions, and move on. So, anytime I wear a wig, that is what I do. I pull my hair into a very low ponytail. I put the grip band on, and then I clip the rest of it, and my hair's so thin the clips really don't hold all that much, but I try. Okay. And then I've got two here that I want to show you. Now, because I hate permatease, I found a brand that is amazing, very low density, very little permatease, okay? It's Wille. I've got one from the Hair Power collection and the Perucci collection. So when I say earlier, I said to find a style and color that was very similar to your hair, you see this one, okay? It's very similar, the style. You see that part right there? You can see my finger outlining the part. It's got the lace front, which looks very natural. And I will actually do a full review of this. You can see it coming up, but when I wear this one, nobody knows. Nobody knows. And why? Because this is my hair color. This is how I used to style my hair, okay? The people that saw me before my hair loss got really bad, this is what they saw. So even though I rocked ponytails for years, when I started wearing this one, nobody had a clue, all right? And brush her out a little bit, all right? This is Elite. For those of you wondering, the color is Sand Mix, and like I said, I'll do a full review, but when I wear this one, nobody knows, okay? You can kind of see it right here. Now, I do tend to go over it with some powder, just to kind of blend it to my makeup a little bit more. And to get this lace to hold, if you press down for a few seconds, and then kind of smooth it in. And like I said, I'll usually go over it with some powder, just to make it a little bit more. But, I mean, look at this. Who would know? All right? So, when I say find something close to your color and your style, if you do that, it makes that adjustment a lot easier, okay? And then, and I actually got this one on clearance, knowing I love deals, and so my thought is I'll buy it on clearance. If I don't like it, I'll sell it. Now I have bought several, returned one or two because I didn't like the color, and then rebought that style in a color that I liked. But even still, you can find good deals on this one. I don't remember how much I paid or how much this one is normal price, but it gives you an idea, okay? So, I mean, to me, and people will come up to me and say, I love your hair, I love it. And I just say, thank you, I bought it. Or, thank you, it's not real, but I love it too. And people are just shocked. They're just absolutely shocked because, I mean, it looks so real and so natural. And I have a hair in my mouth. There we go. So try this. Before you give up, find one that you like. This one actually may be a bit high. Okay. Find one that you like. In your style, your color. If you like low density, Ellen Wille is great because they don't use a lot of permatease. Any little bit of permatease that they will use is mostly around the nape, just to hide the little hairs and all right there. And then sometimes you'll find it up here, but you know, if this style is supposed to sit like that, say, you need that permatease right there to hold that style, all right? So, this one is one of my favorites. If you're following my TikTok, I've done a video on this one. But now that everybody knows, in my family, my friends, whatever, I don't have to hide it anymore. And that has allowed me to be more open, okay? So I'm going to take this one off. This is United, and I actually have her in two colors, so I had the wrong color at first, but okay. Now that I have branched out a little bit, Okay, this one still has the lace front, if you can see that. It's got the monofilament part, so it looks natural, and it is rooted. Okay, I'm actually used to it, and I wore this one on Easter Sunday. I know, right? With family around. And you know what? Nobody knew at first. They were like, oh, you colored your hair. And then they remembered, and they're like, wait a second, is that a wig? What? No way. And they're asking questions. They're curious. It was awesome. And I mean, look at this one. Is this one not adorable? Okay. Now I do have this one in that same sand color as before. I've got it in a little bit darker color. And both of these I found on Wig Outlet. It's normally $300 something. I paid $150 a piece for them. Okay, so you can find deals, and you can find really good styles and good hair, and you don't have to spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. Okay. Now, I know I say 150 and most people are like, oh my gosh, oh no, okay? Let me show you the difference between something like this, okay? You've got that lace front that looks natural, and unless somebody is literally right up on you, they're not going to see it, okay? You've got this part that looks natural, okay? I see a few stray hairs here, but, all right. So you have this one, okay? And then the one that I was showing earlier with just the basic cap, no lace front, no mono part, the permatease right here. I'm going to put this one on and show you, hopefully, the difference. All right. Get her set here. Okay. So, here's this one. Okay. I mean, the style's cute. She's cute, right? But you see that front part. It's just not natural. You see this kind of matted nestiness right here. It just doesn't look natural. And of course, if you notice when I'm playing with them, I tend to like just a little bit of poof right here around my face, and you're not going to get it with this one because you need as much as you can to lay right here to cover up that front, okay? So, like I said, I've gotten a bunch of comments. People say, I bought a wig and it just doesn't look natural. It doesn't look right. And I get to talking to them about what they bought and what they don't like. And 9 times out of 10, it's either the wrong color, the wrong style, or the wrong cap. Okay? You see this right here. I'll put the sand one back on. That was one of the first that I fell in love with, okay? And get her fixed here. Can y'all see this difference? Okay? It's just so much more natural looking. You have a part. I need to fix the part on this one. Been playing with it. But you have a part. You have the fact that this one is more my color anyways. It just works and looks so much better, in my opinion. And as soon as I'm talking to somebody and we discover the cap, we discover the style, and they buy something that was close to their color, close to their style before they started losing hair, and looked more natural, things change in your head, okay? Now, keep in mind, I have super bad anxiety, okay? It went undiagnosed for a long time, and I was really not happy. And I finally got on medicine, and so my outlook on a lot of things has changed for the better, which is awesome. But that's when I decided just to have fun with it. Find something that looks good, that you feel comfortable in. You know, if I had put this gal on with the rooting 2 months ago, I would have cried. And now I'm wearing her out. I'm talking about her. It takes time. It takes some confidence, okay? You've got to get over that initial shock. And I will say there have been many times that I've been wearing this one and United, and there's a couple others that I've worn often, and I forget I'm even wearing them. And I didn't think at first, when I first started this, I didn't think that would ever be the case. But it just, nobody can tell. And the few that can tell, at this point, I'm just like, whatever. I get comments online. People are like, oh, I could tell it's a wig. Good for you. I'm telling you it's a wig. If you can tell, that's fine. I don't care. It looks much better than what is underneath this. So don't let it bother you. It's hard. I know. Trust me. For 20 years, I've taken every single comment to heart. And now I'm able just to let them go. So, there you go. I know this is kind of a long video, and I'm super sorry. But I want all of y'all, wonderful ladies out there, who are just starting and are discouraged. Because I know I was. For a month. I would literally cry. I wouldn't leave my house except to go to Walmart rocking the ponytail and the bald spots. And, you know, there's a different life out there. It just takes time. So, definitely find one, your style, your color. My preference are caps with the lace front and at the very least a mono part. You can get them with a mono top. So instead of it being just right here, it's the whole top. And those are actually kind of cool because you can part it wherever you want. I do have a few of those, but of course, you know, the mono tops are more expensive than just the parts and whatnot. Fix my part there a little bit. So, get one that you can return. And then just have fun. Just, you know, eventually I will get into the longer curly styles that I've always wanted to wear. It may take me some time, although I did buy a longer kind of wavy one last night, so I'm curious, maybe a little bit nervous, but I've got a review that I'll post after this of a short curly style, and I actually really liked it. So you can get there. You just need time. If y'all have any questions or want to chat with me, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here. And trust me when I say this, I spent years wanting to talk to somebody and thinking that either I wasn't good enough or nobody cared or that I was all alone. And I'm here to tell you, okay? You're not alone. We've all been there. And I'm here if you need me, all right? If you want to chat online, you can find me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Rolling with the Ofields is my name. If you want to chat on the phone, I will give you my phone number and we can talk on the phone, okay? You're not alone. Please reach out if you need something. If you have any questions or anything of that nature, ask in the comments, reach out to me somehow. I will actually link all of the ones that I have tried today. So yeah, there you go. I just want everyone to know we've all been there, okay? The first 19 wigs that I tried on, I didn't like. And they always say, pretty much every video I've ever seen, okay, said that you won't find the one, all right? And while that's maybe true, because nothing will ever compare to the hair that you used to have, all right? I think this one's pretty darn close right here. I like these others. They're fun. They're different. I'm finally able to have the hair and the styles that I've always dreamed of having. In 20 plus years, I can finally wear them. It just takes time. So reach out to me if you need something. Please like, subscribe. Sorry this video is so long. I'm gonna try to cut it down best I can. But y'all have a great day, and I will see y'all later. Bye.